Bro, please tell me you've watched that video I just sent you.
Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. So I know this mic work better, but go ahead.
I said, wait a minute. Let me see if my mic is even on. Hold on.
I just fixed the echo too. Should have.
Oh no, I definitely saw that video. Oh my
Nigga,
God.
that's so, bro. All right. Yeah,
Yo, man, the scamming is on. Now, I was a victim of this loss, but not by a lot. You know what I mean? So, yo, that's crazy.
Wait, are we live yet?
We live, man. We not let me hit the record so I don't blow that again.
Hold on, wait. Let's give it a second. Let's let Lance pull up. I'll cue up the music. I need to share this thing that way.
But you got the lyrics in it now?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, hey, you gonna share the video?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm a share that we hear.
Yes, sir. Mike, text something in the chat because it looks like sometimes if you don't text something, then they can't text you after you text.
Weird. All right, I'm doing it now. Let me go over there.
Last time, as soon as you said something, it unlocked it.
Yo, that's weird if I got to do that every time. That's strange. I'm going now. Da. Yo, where am I? Come on. All right, that'd be crazy when you can't find your own stuff. Hold on. Dun. Videos. Okay. Come here with it. We here. Unlock the magic. Yo, man, that's crazy. That's what I got to do every time. That got to be some type of error that needs to be.
Yeah, that's some kind of setting thing.
Yeah, I got to see what's up with that.
We've been set free.
That's crazy. We're being scammed. I'm the only one with a landline. Damn it. What the hell, man? Yo, how your audition go?
It was good, man. It was good. It felt good. Feels like I'll be on the Veils.
Okay.
Multi spot. So it was good. And I'm leading the ship. So
nice.
It felt very good.
Yo, what's your mentality walking in?
I don't give a fuck. They'd be lucky if they have me.
That's great.
I had to stop giving a damn about this good shit a while ago, bro.
Yeah, man. I was on a callback the last couple days, so I feel like I got it. And what they do now because of COVID, even if you're not the first choice, they still have you there just in case the first person gets COVID when they test on the day of, so you can get paid and sit in the car.
I just got a Toyota for that. I just did a Toyota for that. It paid me for the day. Like I worked. I was sitting in the car on my phone.
It's the best. Yeah. So I'm on something for something like that. Then I sent in this other audition, man, and it was great. It was like a reoccurring. I'm just glad the auditioning's for myself, man. They back, man.
Yeah.
It's up to me to make noise in these things, so they like.
Yeah, you ready?
Yo, he there? Where he at?
Yeah, we on. All right, bet. He said he was having a foursome with 7 bad bitches. He had to kick him out real quick.
Yo,
He's
I
coming
get
out
it.
right now.
I get it, man. You know, it be like that, right?
No, but you said, what did you say about your auditions?
I don't know. Oh no, man. It's like this. Like they rolling again, but you got to make some noise in them so they keep coming.
Yeah.
You know, or else they just kind of like fade off.
Yeah, it's good to have them coming just so you be in your own rhythm too.
Right. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Wi-Fi.
Y'all get out right now.
Hey. Oh no, man. That's an off-air conversation. Hey, no, but all I was saying, I listened. It's based off that text I sent about. I had listened to it when I was on a trip, so I was listening to how we all sounded. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, and man, it doesn't affect YouTube or wherever else we at. It was just an observation.
Yeah, but I mean, now that's why I'm on the beats today. So hopefully it should sound a little better. That's been working great for the other show I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like even my
Yeah,
joint, man. I need that the Lance edition of the joint with the whatever that is. Your sound's off right now. We can't hear you.
I was like, you don't want to get that mic then. All right,
What about that?
there it is.
There it is.
Hey, I said so much stuff.
Yo, I believe it was prolific too. I know, man.
I said so much stuff.
Yeah, man.
My lights was weird.
It was world changing, but only people heard it was the 7 that were leaving out your door, huh?
Golly. Hold on, y'all. Let me set a little short in the net.
Yo, I love is the word fervor. I love the enthusiasm BT was coming at when that message hit the inbox.
Oh, hey man, listen, we gotta talk about this, bro. This is come on, man. I'm like $40 in on Bitcoin. Don't get to play with my hey man.
Yo, you did it. You did it. You took a jump in there.
Oh, I'm buying Bitcoin like every other day. Every time I go buy some fast food, I'll buy some Bitcoin.
Oh, word.
Every time.
He said, let me get 20 nuggets and some Bitcoin.
Every time, bro. Every time.
So
A little bit at a time.
So the cold part is cleaning up your diet or only fuck up your investments. I want to start eating better, but what about my long-term investments? What is this going to do to my portfolio?
I'm gonna either be rich or fat. One of them gonna work out. if I don't work out, but the money work out, it all worked out.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Look, is that your declaration to yourself? Like, man, look, you gonna eat this bullshit, you gotta invest money too.
You gotta get this money, baby.
Yeah, man.
Nobody ever called Rick Ross fat. You don't never hear nobody say that.
Nah,
they call him a snitch. They call him the police, so nobody would say he fat.
They call him happy too, man.
They call him happy
equals happiness.
They call him a boss. They call him lit. You know what's funny? Rick Ross is only invested into like fat shit. Like it's Krispy Kreme,
Wingstop,
nigga.
Yo, you got to know your lane, man.
He didn't invest in Peloton. He skipped right over that shit.
Hey, do y'all hear that? Am I tripping?
What, a little static?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
I don't know where it was coming from, but I heard it.
Oh man. So yeah, man, we here, man. What episode is this?
Episode 15. And ABT, you gotta you got to find your lane, man. I mean, you said what Rick Ross is investing in, maybe you need to invest in Buffalo Wild Wings. You know?
Hey, little BWW. BWW. If I invest in Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm gonna want like a certain amount of treatment on like I'm gonna be in there acting bougie. If I invest and I go order some, I'm like, hey, listen, can I get an extra ranch? A ranch of 25 cents. I was like, first of all, I'm an owner of this company. I need y'all to give me an extra ranch. We definitely got to talk stocks today, man. We got to address a lot of this stuff, man. Lance, did you see that video I just sent?
Yes, I had seen it already because I seen Jackie had posted it.
All right, anyway, yeah.
I think it's you, hey, BT. By the way, I think that's you, BT. When you make those sudden
echo.
No, it's like zero echo.
Yeah, it's real static, like real staticky.
Well, that's it, man. Bye headphones. That's it. Let's see that.
Hold on, let's try.
Yeah, man.
How's that?
Hey, no, take off that original joint, man. You done did it again. It only echoes my voice.
Okay.
It's gone.
Okay, wait. But how's the static now? Is it still static?
It's gone.
It's zero.
All right.
It was Dre's fault.
Yep, still got about mic.
Dre's fault. Nah, man, you got one right over around the corner from you, like.
But a really nice one. It's right there.
I know that. It's just for raps, though, huh?
Oh, it's only for rapidy raps.
It's only for melodies.
No matter what you say on that mic, it just on its own go, ha ha ha, bitch.
It's a weird ass Zoom meeting. Ha ha ha. You know what else too? I move my laptop around too much for that mic. Like I need a mic that's as efficient as my camera is. That is just like kind of USB and go. Like, you know what I mean? Like I plug it in and it just does. Because that setup's way too aggressive.
I get you though, man. This don't match up at all, man, because your camera crisp. And man, look, honestly though, your sound is good. It's just what I heard in the car. You know, I was like listening to the levels and I was like, oh, okay, damn. We need to be up. So that's why my joint is closer, but neither one of us compared to whatever that joint is Lance got right now, man. That thing is
you know what's crazy is I got two of these and one is still in the box.
Was that a offer for one of us to buy it? Was that what that was?
Yeah. How much? I sent you some Bitcoin.
I sent you some Bitcoin and some nuggets. No, yeah. I'm not even buy. Like I would give it to you. I don't care about it. I mean, it ain't like a money thing. And then I can go back to where I got them and say they got some more.
BT, what you don't know is Lance put 40,000 on Bitcoin like a month ago. So he's this mic ain't nothing.
And the only reason I'm not ashamed of his by his mic and his sound is because his camera is terrible. Your camera look like you in the Snap Your Fingers video.
Look, I've been trying to wipe it off I've been trying to rub the camera like that to see if it fixed something.
Right.
They helped tremendously.
It just helped you pick it up with your thumb all the time.
It was just greasy because of goddamn nuggets.
Yo, I do look different.
Yeah, that was Dorito grease.
Park it up again and then go.
Look, bro, if you see, I got 4 lights. It's like a real studio, like my kitchen, like a production studio.
That's funny.
But I never got the camera.
No, this little Logitech I got, it's lit, man. It was cheap. I don't have to do anything. I plug it up. I tell Zoom that's the camera I'm using. That's it.
Logitech from Amazon.
Y'all need a barter system or something.
You got it from Amazon?
Yeah. Did I get? Best Buy. I don't remember. It was
okay. Let's get into it, Mike.
BT looked like he handed the money to somebody and was like, "Get me a good one." You don't know where he got it.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I be forgetting. I ain't gonna even hold you. I be forgetting, bro. I ain't left the house, fam. I don't know, man.
Hey, what you say? You said, welcome to episode 15 of the Black Tea Podcast. What's going on, world? What's happening? We out here. We out here. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Mikey Winfield. Man, just doing what I do, man. Avoiding arguments by the day unless I'm feeling confrontation, because every once in a while, I am. I even address... Man, I've been sitting on my anger issues for a while, Lance, after our last pod, man. I've really been sitting on my internal rage, and I'm like, oh, man, you know what? It may need balance, or I have to plan when I'm going to let it out. Because I was, I witnessed it too, man. And I'm like, oh, damn. Yeah, man.
You can't do it right before the pod.
Nah. Gotta hold on to it for that extra thing, man. But welcome everybody.
At 1:30, I'm gonna let you have it.
Yo, man, we going. Yeah, man, we episode 15, man. It's just like, and it's actually more than that. But it's just, man, like imagine we all been in the same room before. We just wasn't recording.
Right.
We
push it along, man. Man, it's how was the week, man? How's the week been, man? We got so much to discuss.
Hey, man, get it. What's on your mind, BT? Get into it, baby.
It sounds like it.
Man. Hey, man, fuck this shit, dog. Look, bro. So, well, Mike, I want to know what your experience was. So, I want to address this stock thing. This shit is crazy to me. Tell me, because I'm pretty sure you trade more than me or Lance do, because you got whatever Lance do plus me not trading at all. But so like, what was your outcome as far as this goes?
The most recent thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have something in AMC? Because it was AMC, GameStop, and I don't remember the other company.
Both. So what happened, man, is like, hey, man, it's interesting. What you read is so many articles, and it's everybody saying everything. So most of the articles don't even mean anything. It's just to sway you in one way or the other. And we put a little bit on each, and a little bit was like a medium bit, is what I would say, because it was jumping. And then, man, I'm talking a day later. Pow, 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 plummet. And we caught an L on that. And it's interesting because catching L's is part of it. So that's not the reason to be discouraged. But what happened on this is shady. It's really, damn it, landlines. Man, it's shady, man. Because man, people have ways to manipulate this whole stock thing, and they have for years. So let me go back. So you just got in a few days ago. On those two particular ones. Like I've been trading now for probably about a year now, consistently.
But you heard stuff was cracking over there. You like, let me get in on this.
Yeah, and I just didn't get in early enough.
But the issues for you are based in what the new tactics are, or like what the government / the agencies are doing, like shutting it down and stopping it. That's where you lose the money. Or you lost the money when everybody put the money in.
No, my thing was timing. I was late to the party. So, man, if I would have got in on, let's say, GameStop, it was only at like 40 or 70. It shot up overnight to like 370.
Yeah.
Something around then. So if you got in at like 80, had you about 20 of them joints or whatever, and pulled it in the threes, yo, you cleaned up. But see, I didn't jump in until maybe 2-something, 3-something.
Gotcha.
And so it was a timing issue. And AMC is only like 15, or it was like $18 or something.
But so it's the same thing of what I'm thinking. So you're losing, so your losses are on the after.
Oh yeah, would it going? Because I got in too late and it went So yeah.
All right, before I get to going motherfucking crazy, nigga. Let me tell you something, bro. All right, so for anybody that's hearing this, know that I don't know stocks. I've done a fair amount of research. I've had a bunch of conversations with people that know them, but know that I understand money and how money works, and my comprehension is really high in the understanding of like numbers and like how they're working. All right, just so you know where I'm coming from. This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Because to my understanding, from what I'm seeing, is companies buy stocks all the time. They buy and trade all the time. This is the free market. Do what you want. Buy and trade, buy and trade. Individuals do too, but if you're a little unsavvy, then you can't do that, right? Now, these companies get rich doing this all the time, right? So, a company, James Incorporated, right?
Now, James.
Incorporated. James, you know James. James is a Fortune 500 company. All they do is buy and sell stock. They were banking on GameStop to go bankrupt. They was like, oh yeah, we can stay right here. We bought it low. We don't give a shit. Fuck it. As soon as they go bankrupt, victory, whatever, right? Debt and whatever. Some niggas got together that fuck with GameStop and say, you know what we ought to do? Nigga, GameStop's dumb cheap. We don't want GameStop to go out of business, and it's dumb cheap. Let's go buy a lot of GameStop, but by a lot, I mean a little bit of each of us. Each of us put in our little funky ass money. We're going to buy $100 each or $1,000 each or whatever it is, but it's 1,000 of us. Niggas went in, bought GameStop, threw the stock, they threw the stock really high, and then the niggas that was planning on it going bankrupt are now mad. The fuck? Like, no, nigga. Like, this isn't illegal, you guys. Like, it's a direct reflection of the times that we sit in, and you can't. It's like the country we live in. It's like, no. Big companies can win, but niggas made a lot of money on that shit. Niggas was like, oh shit, I made enough money to like pay off my student loans and shit. Like, this is great. Like, it worked exactly like we thought it would. Mm-hmm. And now niggas is like, oh man, you can't do that no more. Like, the government's coming in like, wait, we have to see if this is legal. No, nigga, we got the system, bro. I got you, fam. I got you. I got you, bro. You just gotta let that ride, man. Now, for the people that come in late at the end, that's different. But these big corporations that lost out, nigga, I don't give a flying fuck about that. Like, oh well, bitch, you lost. Like, they're like, oh, it's gonna somebody. So I was having a conversation with somebody that was like, well, what if this had been like a company that wasn't on bankruptcy? Like, let's say they did this to Coca-Cola or something like that. I'm like, but yeah, that's not really, you can't really do this to a large company like that. Number one, it costs too much. The stock, Coca-Cola stock is always at a certain price point that's higher, right? Because it's a high value company, or oil, or fucking Disney, or, you know, Apple, all the shit, Netflix, the shit that always is doing good. And it's probably going to do good forever, right? You can't do it with that because it costs too much money to do it. And the way cash flow works, you can't convince me that the stock of a company values what it's worth. That's what you betting on it says, but that's not really what it is. Like, if this was the same strategy for somebody like Coca-Cola, niggas was mad at Coca-Cola. They say, we're gonna buy a bunch of stock and fuck up the market, right? Nigga, Coca-Cola, it don't matter what happens with their stock. As long as they sell Coca-Cola tomorrow, nigga, Coca-Cola gonna be good. Long as oil sell tomorrow, oil are gonna be good. But they did this to movie theaters and GameStop for a reason, because nigga, it's me. It's literally me, nigga. I like going to the movies and playing video games. It's like, GameStop's closing. This is terrible. I don't like that. This whole process, this whole logic has been watching it happen. I was like, that's fucking bananas. That shit is bananas, bro.
Yo, I think the real flaw though is in human nature to not do their own research and to say, oh crap, this is happening, let me get on, without even really understanding what you just put in on. Because if you'd have just went and found the article, which there were no news about, there was no like, oh shit, GameStop got the hottest new thing that don't nobody else got. They set to explode. That wasn't the news. The news was only the stock is exploding, and that was it.
That's because GameStop ain't got shit, bro. Niggas got together in a group chat and said, we're gonna buy a bunch of GameStop. They didn't have no reason to do it. Ideally, when you see a stock rise like that, it's because there's what you just said. There's some random tip that's out that's like, oh shit, I should probably get in on this too. That makes the market volatile. It's like, oh shit, like I should react because people are reacting. There was no tip. It was just like, nah, nigga, we're just going to jet it up, and it is what it is. So now I think Merrill Lynch is like, we need a bailout, nigga. For what, bro? You win big, you lose big, nigga. This is them asking for a bailout. Feel like comedy promoters telling me, hey man, let me talk to you in the back. Nah, nigga, where the cash at, bro?
Yeah, take that
out. I don't want to hear that. You did the show, fam. Where the money at, bro? All that shit. Merrill Lynch like, hey man, let me holler at you in the back, government. Nah, nigga, run the checks, bro. This shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, and I've been trying to watch it and understand it because GameStop just felt random in and of itself because it's GameStop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that was like so. I was like, GameStop.
You know why GameStop's struggling though?
What'd you say?
You know why GameStop's struggling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know why they was talking about closing a bunch of GameStops. That was the news that I was seeing for the past few weeks. Is like GameStop's going bankrupt. They're closing down a bunch of GameStops. And then the next thing I seen was the thing that happened yesterday or day before, whatever day that was. And then they said like they was like some kid like turned $30,000 into $11 million.
Victory, nigga. Lance, it's literally, nigga. The reason they chose GameStop is starting to struggle as a company because people are buying digital games, and everybody knows you go to GameStop to buy video games. But if I could buy video games directly from my PlayStation, what do I need GameStop for? They damn near are Blockbuster, right? But what the fuck that got to do with niggas that play video games are like, nah, nigga, I like GameStop, bro. And they just decided to do that's why it's GameStop and AMC. It's just niggas that like to play video games and go to the movies.
Yeah, it was a thing. So and I'm not gonna be the one to explain this because I don't fully understand it. But from what I understand, there was a big group chat on Reddit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And in this Reddit forum, they decided like, yo, let's all invest in GameStop and AMC.
Yes.
Right? Am I right? And then from that's when the numbers went from I don't know stock numbers. They went from 0 to 100, nigga, real quick.
Right.
Real
it was
quick.
that I think GameStop was around $30-something, and they shot it up to like $319 or some shit.
Yeah. So there was people, it was like pretty much people becoming millionaires overnight.
Yes.
Regular people who would know nothing but.
Yes. Regular people that can only afford the $30. Now peep this. And Mikey, correct me if I'm wrong. This collective of people. Now, what is illegal is corporations cannot talk to each other about stock tips. So if James can't talk to Chris and say, hey man, let me tell you the move we making tomorrow. They can't, that's not allowed. But this is individuals that aren't under business rules, right? So let's go high. Let's say that these people collectively, let's say it was 10,000 of them, and they all spent $100. And you take let's just go a number. Let's just say that this collective of people spent $100 million on GameStop stock. They just infused GameStop with a whole bunch of bread, right? If James Incorporated had done this is totally fine. It's totally fine for James Incorporated to buy as much stock as you want. They wouldn't do that because it's a fucking risk. Because this company's supposed to go bankrupt. But nigga, who gives a fuck, bro? It's like, nigga, if y'all lost money because y'all GameStop's not mad, and the niggas that invested ain't mad. Those two niggas won. The only people that are mad is the people that don't like that y'all know our tricks because y'all been watching Billions.
Billions in TikTok videos.
Nigga, Billions in TikTok, bro. Like for Mikey's in a situation where it's like, no, I invest all the time. I saw it spike. I jumped on it. Damn, I was too late. I lost a little bit, but I win a little bit. It's like, all right, cool. You know, got me. Now I'm paying attention. More likely than not, Mikey would end up on the Reddit post next time.
Yeah, man. You got to be on the winning side, man, even if it's shady. That's life.
And we all buy mics.
Yo, man.
Mikey get everybody. Mikey get the mics.
So, and then this is the part I felt good about. Now, if these are people who just have a vested interest in GameStop, just as far as being fans of GameStop, fans of video games, and they've been doing business with GameStop for years, if you turn $20,000 into $10 million, to me, that's just the money GameStop owe you anyway. Because them niggas been shorting us on the returns forever. Forever. Like, bro, you can go right now, right this second, go trade in a brand new PS6. And they're going to tell you, I can $30? $30 or $37 in store credit. But you be in such a pickle, you be like, whatever, bro. I'm not finna go try to sell it on the street. Like, you know, like you always so this is the part that's interesting to me when it's GameStop, because trading video games sounds like the stock market to me. You have to know exactly when to sell, right? Absolutely. And some things you have to hold on to. You know, there's some video games right now that are like very rare and considered not considered, they're just expensive to buy. For example, yeah, like, you know, EA Sports had discontinued the college games, college sports games, the college football, college basketball joints. So if you were trying to buy like the last college football game on EA Sports, which was 2014, the cheapest I seen it for is $150.
So word.
It was $49.99 when it came out.
Yeah,
because you can't find the game no more. They stopped making that game. You know what I mean? Now, common sense would tell you, yo, it's the college game used to come out in April. Not April, I mean August, my bad. So I think it was August. So it's like June, right around June, July, you start saying, okay, I should probably trade in this year's to get the store. Because if I wait until the new one come out, I'm gonna take the hit.
Hey, you know what else? Wait.
What you got?
Lance just made me think of something. So, Mikey, let's say you go buy some Coca-Cola stock.
Right.
If you decide to pull the money out, you're pulling the money out of you're not getting paid specifically from Coca-Cola's profits. You're pulling the money out of Coca-Cola, correct?
You are pulling the money of, that everyone invested. So it's kind of the people's money, because you get a percentage of every dollar they make. So on every dollar, you get some of that.
Lance, let me show you how crazy it is. This make it even better, because when you said that, I started thinking, I was like, wait, now if GameStop has to pay out that money, they ain't gonna have it because their sales aren't doing that great, and that's probably not going to change. No different than AMC is like the movie, until the movie theaters open, this ain't a long-term investment. They literally went in, shortened it, and got out, right? Got in and got out. Got in, skyrocketed up. But the reason it skyrocketed up is the reaction from James Incorporated, and that's why them niggas mad. So not only did they, so look, so this is what, nigga, that's fucking crazy. Look. So, okay. So James Incorporated goes in, right? They got all this money invested, millions. This is what they do, millions of dollars. Them niggas saw the stock go up, reacted to the stock going up. Then the niggas that put the money in the group chat snatched all the money out. So it's almost it's literally a legal bank robbery, nigga. They just took a bunch of money from James Incorporated.
Yo, they did.
Because yeah, that's why them niggas is mad. It's like we set the system up for that shit to go bad, and them niggas went and took money out of these companies. So GameStop didn't even really hurt or win. Only James Incorporated.
But I think, like I said, I don't fully understand the stock stuff, but I feel like GameStop wins in that situation too.
Absolutely.
No, because GameStop can go bankrupt right now and just have a lot of money. Like they can just say, hey,
it'll say that they're worth more.
Yeah, well, they can kind of be like, hey, we was leaving anyway, you know, and a whole bunch of money just came in that they got the bigger percentage of. So people got rich when that quick investment.
No, that's
GameStop wins. The people that didn't make it is that first corporation you talking about. They've been waiting for them to fail all this time and then saw something happen and was like, oh crap, all right, let's invest. And then they went down. They was like, oh, they got us.
Because Mike, if you was in, let's say you've been, because even like James Incorporated, like if James was in early, right? And they just kind of been sitting on this stock. They just been buying a little bit every now and then, but they own 10, 15, 20 million in GameStop stock. Nigga, they didn't lose when the shit skyrocketed up. They won too. So the only niggas that's mad is the large corporations that saw the stock go high and then bought in. It ain't even the individual, because nigga, you're an individual and you're like, oh man, you know, damn, shit, I fucked it up. I timed that wrong. I should have did this a little differently. But you're a comedian by day. Like, you day trade in the essence of investments are like, oh yeah, it's like, nigga, if you would have won, you'd be like fucking victory, but you didn't put so much money in that you're like,
oh nah, right.
Oh God. Ha! You know what I mean? That's not the game you playing.
Yeah, I ain't about to jump off the roof or nothing.
Nigga, the sleazy ass, yeah, well, you know, I invest in mutual funds. That's the nigga that lost, nigga. You know, I'm day trading about that. I'm scared my mutual funds. Italian cuts. That nigga lost a whole lot of money. Fuck that nigga, bro.
Yo, BT, what does James Incorporated specialize in?
Oh man, and James Incorporated is a company that is built around comedians that don't have real names, but them niggas be ripping.
Oh yeah.
They go to shows and ask for guest sets and then destroy.
All under James Incorporated.
They're all over the country. They're all over the nation. They show up on Saturday nights at comedy clubs and ask for a guest set with Bill Bellamy and destroy, nigga.
all under the good name of James Incorporated.
James Incorporated, man. Hey man, you mind if I do a guest set? Oh man, go and do your thing, bro.
Go do your little thing. And they destroy.
You say, how much time you want me to do? Nah, you good, man. Just do 5 or 7 minutes. You go do your thing, man. I ain't tripping.
And they go on stage, James, I'm here, James. So, but no, man, seeing this happen, bro, it just like, it's really revealing where we are. Like, nigga, the world is changing. Like, and it's happening way faster than it seems like. Cause like, it's like, nigga, the internet, okay? Now you have this world that exists that's still being built out. You have a universe that exists in a fictitious digital space that exists between your screens and ones and zeros. That was really fast. Let's do it live. Let's see what happens.
And what you got?
Hello?
Oh, this is an audition.
Oh, is that the callback?
Hold on.
Hello?
BT stands for booking things Everybody know that.
Let's see this in real time though. He about to mute us.
He already muted us.
That's fantastic. It felt good. All right. I am available. Oh, BKB.
He muted himself, but he really needs to mute us because they would be able to hear us. It's not the other way. We can hear him. That's not the issue. Oh, that's why he muted us. Because the role that he got is something he don't want to do.
He don't want the world to know that, huh? What you think they trying to hand him a dress? What did they try to do? What's the role? Is that what it is?
Make this nigga play a transgender school principal or something like that.
Right. He's like, I saw the skepticism. He was like, I am available.
What kind of school is this?
Yo, what are you gonna tell us the roles for? What are you gonna do, man? Clean it up.
Nah, they gonna tell us the roles of. Oh, they want me to play like a real woke, powerful black man, part of Dr. Sebi's god brother or something like that.
You know what's funny is I'm sitting up here debating on how much I can or cannot say, and I don't want to risk or lose anything possible based upon what's happening. So
Say anything.
Yeah, stuff be cool.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Hey man,
you still on with him?
No, we done.
Oh, y'all got. Oh, okay.
So anyway, like I was saying, so back to these bitches. So look, man. So like it's like you have the internet, right? And how the internet exists and how that's happening or whatever. All right, now what's next to that? You have this like digital space that things exist in that it's like this fictitious world. Then you got social media. And the power of social media is the communication. You can communicate with people all around the world and get together collectively, uncollectively, whatever, but you can create this communication, right? And that's before we start talking about the videos and being able to see people. That's before all that. Those two things really change stuff a lot before we start talking like Bitcoin and crypto, right? Because now the beautiful thing about like a Bitcoin is like it's deregulated like currency. It's like what they're doing right now to the stock market. What happened yesterday is a direct reflection of social media and the internet. You cannot stop us.
I agree with that. You can't
stop us. A group of people collectively got together and decided that they was going to buy a company. They cannot stop this. They can stop it on Reddit. They can't stop this, bro. I got a Discord that don't nobody even know about. It's like, what are we talking about? If I did this in my Discord, I could do that at a smaller scale with everybody paying attention. Forget that. Nigga, just think about every person you got in a text blast. You could do this through an email blast. You could do this a bunch of different ways. You can. It's way too late to stop large groups of people collectively getting together. You can't stop it. It's too late. It's way.
Yo, man, there was some key words too in it. They said they are going to also target other small businesses, and I think it said small businesses that could be in trouble. So
yeah.
Oh, this is the game now. I mean, it's been the game for many. Now, can you get in early with some of them? Like, can you catch it right at the beginning of the rise? Invest, and
you know what to invest in right now?
What's that?
Rhythm spoons.
Hell yeah.
Rhythm spoons, nigga. That's a classic goddamn. Nigga, I just keep, bro. So it's like, nigga, right now the government's coming in to regulate it, but like they're not going to be able to do this in a second because of crypto, nigga. Like, because cryptocurrency is like unregulated, it's like, nah, nigga, shit, bro, fuck everything we talk about. Nigga, my homie got a Netflix, bro. My nigga got a whole Netflix. Kev on Stage Studio app. My nigga got a whole Netflix, bro. They can't, they can't stop us. This is fucking bananas to me, watching all these things happen simultaneously. They're going to figure out a way to adjust and like try to manipulate it in their favor, but they gonna struggle.
Yeah, man, that's government regulation. It always comes, man. And hey, man, speaking of random spoons, you're like, what segue could follow that? Hey, man, yo, man, look at this. If y'all not ready, let me know. But man, if they bring back a TV show, or if there's one out now, we actors, where could you see yourself in right now, playing what role?
Of a show that they're bringing back?
It could be bringing back. It could be something.
Just any show of all time. What can you see yourself in? Current, past?
Because, yeah.
I would love to be in a reboot of Entourage.
Okay. What's your role?
If the rule, I want to be in the acting space. If it was a full reboot, then I want to be the star. But if it's like, oh no, Vinny's still there and all the players are still in place, then it's like, let me just be like comedic relief, consistent, like show up part. Because I choose Entourage because one, it's HBO. I love the idea of working with HBO. Two, I love the tonality of the show because coming off of that, people would be able to see me do humor and or see me do something more serious because it's single cam. So the levels ain't so sporadic where, you know what I mean? I can still get called for other stuff after that. If I have my choice.
What's your character name?
James. On the reboot, Vinny's getting into comedy and I'm James, bro.
Yo, Lance, what you playing in?
I'm talking about the most random thing. What if I was in the Wayans brothers, but I was TC?
Oh, man.
TC used to have on the loud ass suits. I mean, like, come on. And because I understood TC's plight because I wanted to hit D2.
Right.
Yeah.
D was high key, thick as hell.
She had them big ass titties under that security uniform.
Right. She had a nice little day job.
At the news, protecting the newsstand.
Right.
Always know where she gonna be at.
Yeah.
She helping keep a nigga safe and secure.
Right.
And she had them big ass titties under that uniform. At that age, that's all I cared about was titties.
And she had them yams too, though.
Yeah.
Yo,
she was out here doing things.
She never had to work either. Like, wasn't nobody trying to rob the newsstand. Who shows up to steal some magazines?
No, didn't they try to rob the joint one episode?
I'm sure it happened once.
But how many seasons they had? And there was only one episode of Danger?
Yeah. D had that cake position, man. Right.
You know what's crazy too is she really is a good security guard because she don't really look like the one to run up on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Was she always carrying all that? Because on Amen, you couldn't tell because she used to have them big dresses on.
She had that church clothes on.
Yeah, she had the mama's family dresses. Was she always? You know, when the dress have like a whole dress under it? Like,
they got the ruffles is unnecessary.
And her voice used to be mad more annoying on there.
Yeah. On Amen?
Yeah. Heaven, oh, shine on me, shine on me, shine on me. Set up a love and up a heart. Let me
Yo, trivia. What was the name of her husband?
Oh, Amen. She had a husband
on Amen. I could have it wrong, but I thought he was the light skinned dude with the kind of small afro.
Alan
I
Payne.
thought that was Denise.
You thought it was who?
I thought
Hey.
that was Denise from Cosby Show.
Her husband?
I thought you were talking about that. I thought you were talking about Dabness Bricky.
Nah, man. Well, look, I'm gonna just throw out a guess. I thought his name was Clifton. Y'all don't remember a Cliff or a Clifton?
I didn't watch A Man too much. Somebody in the chat said Ruben.
Yo, it was Clifton or Ruben. It might have been Ruben. I don't know if that's his real name.
I love how sure you are.
What if his name was Ruben Clifton?
Yo, it might have been. Because he one of those actors, too, that be in a bunch of stuff, but don't nobody ever know his name. He one of them guys.
What if his name was Ruben, but it was played by Clifton Powell?
Ooh. Yeah. But Clifton Powell Williams. So it's a whole different Clifton Powell.
This
And
ain't
everybody in the chat said Ruben Gregory.
Okay.
No, somebody said, is it Clifton or is it Ruben?
and everybody in the chat, I don't want y'all to act like y'all not Googling. Like y'all don't act like y'all just had that on memory and y'all typing like that.
Don't you hate that when they say it with confidence? It's Ruben Williams. Stupid.
Duh. Thank you, Siri. What you got,
And
Mike?
so
What you see yourself
in real
in?
life, his name in real life is Clifton Davis, but his character name was Ruben.
Yo, see, I knew a Clifton was in there, man. Look at that, me winning the
Y'all both
trivia.
right.
I win.
You get like $8 on Billy on the Street.
Yo, man, for real. You just got to walk that way, apparently. Yo,
Have
man,
you
know
seen
what
Billy on the Street, bro?
Yo, man, we used to film together almost because he was on Fuse. He was on. Is he still on Fuse Network?
He went from Funny or Die to Fuse to True TV. He's on Netflix now.
Yeah, man. He was wilding out. Yeah, I have seen it.
Bro, that shit is hilarious. That shit. Let me tell you. Okay, quick story. The other day, I had an audition for some random TV show, and they was like, "Yeah, man, you should." They was like, "If you could do like this and like that, it'd be good." And then I got the call back, and then they hit me, and it was like, "They need you to like kind of speed it up or do the pacing." It was like not exactly like Billy on the Street, but if you could do something to, and I didn't know what it was. I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. I went and watched that show. I almost didn't finish the audition. I said, "Yo, listen, I can't do this. This nigga's amazing, bro. Why don't you call him?" I was like, first of all, I got a new favorite show. Second of all, the fuck? Like, nigga, this nigga's amazing. Do y'all know? Y'all don't understand comedy. Do you know what this nigga is doing? This nigga is phenomenal.
I don't know what you're talking about. I gotta look it up.
Hey, man, you know what I'm more impacted by? I feel like that same thing was in one of my auditions, which means we auditioned for the same joint. What was the audition?
It was for one of. I don't know if. I don't want to say Disney, but it was like Disney or Nickelodeon. It was like one of them kind of things. It was like one of them kind of auditions.
Yeah.
It was like it was like a kid show, and it was like, yeah, can you go? But first of all, this ain't the first time I saw it.
Yeah,
because they're trying to recreate what he's doing after Lance. Let me tell you something.
I seen him before. I'll just look it up,
bro. When I tell you, you know how you see shit and they be like, oh, that's funny. No, nigga, I'm in the house, nigga, dying, bro, dying, fam. It's great mundane entertainment. Like, just turn it on while you're doing shit. Just like you're doing other shit, but just have it in the background.
He mastered his craft, though, man. That's what it is. He been Billy on the street and for the whole time. You know how like when you stand up and it opens doors, and now you act and you doing commercials, you doing this. He just never stopped Billy on the street. He just streeting.
He never even Billy on the street.
Yo, on everything. He played in shows. He was in some movie, Billy on the street in it. So that's what I'm saying, man. Hey, man, you know what I was going to ask y'all, man? I was going to ask y'all. I know we into, you know, we going all over the world. BT, you thinking about, you know, dropping the raps, man, and like albums like that. how much y'all got stored for a comedy album? What you sitting on right now, you got to record a comedy album in May.
Or like,
How long? I'm doing an hour.
No, you doing whatever you want to put out the best album.
Oh, we lit. I need to have another conversation with you. I won't reveal everything on here, but yeah.
So you got something you just haven't shared yet. Okay.
Yeah. I'm good in two worlds. One, I've been prepared for my next hour special, and then now I got a COVID cushion, right? Because I got the writing in this time frame and the stuff that kind of has to be used now. And that's a strong 25, 30, 35.
That's
like
all I
want. Comfortable in. And I'm comfortable in a strong 30.
Yo, man, right now, and this is learning experience, all I want to do right now is a 30. So I'm planning like the end of this year, I'm going to record a 30, man, because this crap going to the streams and it comes back, you know? And, you know, I want something that is quality, for one. And when they say you doing an hour, man, we talked about this before. So was Cat Williams when he did, 37 minutes, you know? So it's like, yo, man, forget the stretching, forget it gotta be this. It's like, what can you put together that's the very best of you? And this is the first year for me when I know I'm gonna record something by my own terms completely. Not what I think somebody else wants and for a time. Yeah, this is the time, man. And I only want it to be 30. Now, don't get me wrong. In the moment when stuff happens and it goes and, you know, you jump on another thought and it ends up 40, that's great too. But yeah, man. Did y'all watch this? Did y'all watch that?
Wait, Lance, how long? How much time you got?
Did you want on the album?
Right now, this second, I have 5 jokes that I would definitely want on an album. So that those 5 bits can be 20 minutes right now.
Yeah. That's about where I'm at too.
That is because it's like, yeah, you can do, but it's like, this is what I want to be heard right now. I want y'all to hear this right this second. And this is a part that's interesting. Because Mike, you got 2 hours out, right?
Yeah.
Right. You got the joint you shot on your own, and you got the Amazon joint, right?
And it's crazy because people are just now seeing the first one.
Yeah.
So it's wild, man.
You put that one on your YouTube, right?
It's on YouTube right now.
Hey, everybody, Mike has a whole hour special on his YouTube. It is amazing.
Thanks, man. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. This is dope. But it's like, so you and then when you told me the story about that second hour, it's like, you heard about it, right, BT?
I'll tell it for the people. I probably did, but I don't remember it clearly.
You want me to tell it? You want Mike to tell it? What you saying? Well, this is from my point of view, from what you had told me, Mike, was basically you had a week or 2 weeks?
3.
You had 3 weeks. So you just shot an hour, but the opportunity presents itself and they say, yo, we want you to do another hour, but we don't want you to do nothing you did on that first hour. You got 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to put out another quality hour on 3 weeks notice, you know what I mean? And then to be like, now you're like, yo, I want to do 30 and I know the 30 I want. And you saying at the end of the year, so by the end of the year, that 30 is going to be another hour.
Yeah,
potentially.
and
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, whether you keep it at 30 or not is not the point. It's just the way that you write and create. You can't sit on 30 minutes for 12 months. That's not the kind of comic that you are.
No,
No, they're right every
30 minutes for 10 years.
right. They out there. Right.
But there's this song.
10. You being nice.
There's this song. There's this song going that Daft Punk's album. Y'all heard the Random Access Memories Daft Punk album?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's the album with like Get Lucky on it. Y'all know Get Lucky.
No,
Sing
I know. Throw it to me.
Y'all know who Daft Punk is?
Yes.
I know who Daft Punk is.
We're up all night to get some. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky.
Get Lucky, got you.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. So there's a song called Giorgio by Marauder. And it's this real famous, I don't know if he's a composer. I don't even know if he's famous or not. He's a big deal in that world. And literally the song is just a beat playing and then him talking.
Yeah.
He stops talking, the beat just plays. He'll come back and just say something. The only point I'm making is there's a line he says, and he said, when you free your mind of music being correct, you can do anything you want to do. So it's like I took out the idea of this is the right way to do it, and I just created and let that happen. And when we get out of that, that's when you start to see our real genius come out. It's like, even bro, and we all shot stuff. You know what it was like when you shot stuff and it was just pure and raw versus when you learned how to do it and it took away some of it.
Right.
Hey.
As soon as you said that, bro, the first thing that came to my mind was the shit that Tris and Regina and them shot. That whatever that I legit enjoyed that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was shot not good. It wasn't shot well. But nigga, if you talking just raw niggas just being wild, like this is fun. I thoroughly enjoy that.
and then so this is another part about that's interesting. A lot of the film that people consider classic, if you look at it from a technical how things are supposed to look or how it's supposed to be, it's not done quote unquote right.
Right.
Yeah.
It was raw, it was real, it you felt it. And most importantly, they put it out. You put it out, you let the people decide what's right.
Yo, man, that exactly, man. I think a lot of times, man, we're hindered by the technical stuff that cleans up the rawness that people enjoyed about you in the first place.
Yeah,
so it's up to you, man, to get to understand that at some point of what is it? What's you that makes it you, you know? And that's a really big deal of this.
That's the thing also about like, even like if you talk about like with verses, I kind of miss the technical flubs. That's what made it. They little do they know that's what made it hot. It was like, yo, y'all saw what happened with Teddy Riley. Like that also made it hilarious, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. And even when everybody, let's say, because there was joints where they was like in two different places, but everybody's audio sounded good. Like, well, no, was it? No, that was RZA and DJ Premier had issues because RZA's thing couldn't get right. Nelly and Ludacris had issues.
Yep. Yeah. Those are the ones you remember, bro. All the ones where it was a issue. Teddy Riley and Babyface.
But once they got it right, it felt more like we all in this moment together.
Yeah.
Like, yo, he just at the house on his YouTube. He on his house on Instagram just like me.
Exactly.
But then when it's because money get involved, and now we got to put some rock bottles right here to make sure, and you got to have a bag of Doritos in the camera view, and it's like, I get it, but money corrupts everything, even art, mostly art.
Yeah, a lot.
So I don't want to go back too far, but just on the subject we was talking about earlier with the thing, that's what was making it. That's what made this dynamic so interesting to me. It's like, no, listen, if social media, if I had something that I wanted, a narrative that I wanted to tell, social media kind of blanks out the narrative, right? Take any random celebrity. Back in the day, being a recluse was like, that was the way. It's like, oh, I'm going to just kind of sit back. Nobody will ever hear from me. And I'll just come out with my art from time to time, whatever. And then the media, if they loved you, they would paint all these beautiful stories about you. And then that would be your legacy, right? But now you can't really do that. You can't, if you tell a messed up story about me and it's not true, I can literally just go to my phone and be like, hey man, that's bullshit. And or I can, so you can create your own narrative, or the narrative will run its own course through social media. So it's like the gift and the curse, bro.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and the cold part is, no matter who you are, their voice is louder.
Yes.
So you can go defend yourself, but their thing is louder and their thing is first.
Yeah.
So it's a tough one, man. It's like, I understand what you said, Mike, because you talking about right now being in a space to where I just want to create.
That's it.
I want to create and put it out to my fans.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
My terms, right.
Yeah, because there's a thing that happens and there's a balance that we all have to find. Okay, cool. So right now, if I'm looking in the live chat, we have 21 people tuned in right now, which by standards of entertainment, blah, 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 that's not a lot of people. Right. Now, we have to balance entertaining the people who are here because these people rock with us.
Right.
So do we give them something less because the club ain't packed? Just the bartender start. There ain't enough people in here for me to really pour strong drinks. You know what I mean? You want to grow your things, of course, but grow it for what sometimes? Because the more things grow, sometimes the more you lose power and control over it. And now it's no longer your thing.
But Lance, you're 1000% correct, but that's what's changing, right? Like I looked at the numbers in my Discord the other day and I was like, man, these numbers are slowly going up, slowly but surely. But to a certain extent, like I want them to grow, but to a certain extent, I'll keep creating content for them. Like, cause they rock with me. Like, I can't remember who it was, but when I go to do Wednesday Lover yesterday, somebody said, yo, I just paused Married at First Sight, which is something I'm going to watch Married at First Sight when I get off of doing this show tonight. They were watching it and saying, yo, I paused it as soon as I got the notification that you was live.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, times is, it's like you're 1000% correct. You would normally lose control to it, right? Because we're so used to there being that hovering presence.
Mm-hmm.
The homie got Netflix, fam.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is what I mean by the control, because like money corrupts everything. And I'm talking about from a standpoint of how many entertainers do you know who stayed the same kind of raw?
Oh, yeah. They
during the climb. You know what I mean? It's like you were certain kind of raw, and then you start to climb, and now you can still have all the creative control, but now you have people with vested interest in so on and so forth. And I remember Patrice O'Neal said this, and it stuck with me. He was like, and Patrice O'Neal and Lloyd Banks. Patrice was like, they suck you in. He said, I went to the Knicks games twice and sat courtside, and I see how they suck you in. I'm sitting on the court. Everybody know me. They put me on the Jumbotron. Spike Lee come and dap me. You feel like something, and you don't want to lose that. Like, I don't want to lose this. This is a great time. And it's like, no, I'm not doing anything wrong, but I know I'm no longer being true to who I am, as far as not by going to the Knicks game, by now toning down things that I say, or not speaking truth in certain situations, or not standing up for things that I know ain't right or ain't real, because now I got these people.
Right. So perfect example of that is like Corey, right? Like Corey Holcomb.
Mm-hmm.
The 5150 Nation moves a certain way. Corey's not, he's unadulteratedly Corey. He doesn't kind of adjust to that. And that's the gift and the curse. Is like, no, I might not get these things from the industry, but you know what's changing, bro? Is like you said, it's the money. At one point in time, that was the only way to get to the money.
Yeah.
Was to make the necessary adjustments to make a livable wage. But now you can, nigga, Russ sold out Staples, bro. It's like now I can just keep doing what I'm doing, and fuck you. You can't stop me. I got the people now.
Yeah, you can get money direct to consumer.
Yeah.
And what's up?
Okay. And I think, man, what happens is you can't allow yourself, and this is what I'm learning, to be swayed by perspective. Because there's people that's going to be like, oh, yeah, he was on Blackish. He's bigger. Then there's somebody that rides online that people barely know. But people will look at the guy who did a guest spot on Blackish. Oh, that's bigger, when it's not at all. Because nobody know anybody pockets. So
Mikey,
it's important.
Cynthia Lucette said to me the other not too long ago, she was like, these TV shows, they come and go, but our platforms are forever. These TV shows, they come and go. I get booked for something, get canceled. Now they come and go, but my platform is eternal. You can't. Right now, they still have a certain amount of control between the algorithms and Instagram. Lil Duval, I can't find his page no more. It's like, all right, it's a certain amount of control. But that's why, that's my love for something like Discord, because it ain't them. Y'all cannot control this space. It is, if they shut the Discord down, then yes, I guess that's fucked up. But it's like, why would they? They don't care. It's not a public, it's not that. It's like, no, this is your server. Do what you want. We don't care. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's just crazy, bro.
But
Yeah.
Nigga, the homie, Kev on Stage Studio is to Netflix. Nigga, it's Netflix, bro. It's nothing's different to me.
So look, I talked to Kev the other day, because we writing scripts and doing stuff. And he was like, bro, give me a second. We'll be ready to like film movies.
Yeah.
Like, because see, people see Netflix as Netflix now, but we remember when Netflix was, they send you a movie and then you watch it and you mail it back.
Yes, when Blockbuster was still popping.
What's that?
When Blockbuster was still popping.
Yeah. Like we watching this from the beginning stages, and we've been on Kev for 10 years or whatnot. So we've seen the early stages to grow to this. So it's like, no, it just keeps climbing. But he's someone who's really big on creative control and controlling his own narrative and going directly to his people. It's one of the best people I've ever seen at catering to his base.
And catering to his base and getting them to understand what's happening. Like, there's, all right, cool. I have these. Kev's always been funny. Church, no church. Kev's always been hilarious. So then it's like an adjustment to say, you know what else? I need to get them to know that it's not going to always be clean. Just trust me that I know funny, and you guys show up for Keep Your Distance and let these comics be who they are. And I promise you they're funny. If you can't deal with the language, that's fine. And at the beginning, he has to say, yo, it's not a clean show. Da, 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 da. Now you don't even say it no more. They just know.
Yeah.
You just going up to a comedy show, bro. And and now it went from you know, okay, this is friends. All right, cool. Let me reach out a little more. All right, I still like it. All right, a little bit more. Well, all right. Oh, there's Jay. Oh, Gary Owens this week. It's like, bro, hey, what's keep your distance? It's Comic View. There is nothing else, bro. We're all in the house.
It's absolutely Comic View. And it's going to only get bigger. You got to understand the relationships that have been established now. And one thing about Kev is he don't just pay people. Kev overpays people.
And overpays, and on top of that, say what you were gonna say.
No, we know who, not who gets what, who pays what shows pay certain things, and what Kev, and I don't want to say overpays like it's a bad thing, but Kev is really generous financially as far as making sure people are compensated for their talent.
Yeah, and you're especially if you're a comic, and sometimes comics have bloviated understandings of what they feel like they should be getting.
Hold on. Say that word one more time.
Bloviated?
Bloviated. Hold on. Let me pull up the Google.
No, it's not in there. It's not in there.
Hold on. You got it, Mike. Don't let them skate past this. Go ahead. Tell us what that means, Mike.
Hold on. Got it coming up. Bloviated. To talk at length, especially in an inflated or empty way. Hell yeah. That's what you meant.
That's actually exactly what I meant. But no, but like, fuck books, though. Don't ever get it twisted, nigga. Fuck books.
Yo, Bloviate. Yo, that's dope.
Hey, nigga, James be having a bloviated understanding for his actual words, bro.
Yo, for real though. He do though.
He do. You know why? Because James did a show for some drug dealers who was trying to wash some money, and they paid that nigga 5, 6, 7 racks.
Right.
You set your own worth, bro. I'm not here to tell you that. But nigga, everybody ain't gonna give you that. So like when the comments call me, be like, yeah, man, I need this to do this. I'm like, my nigga, listen, first of all, nigga, no. Like, I'm not, why would I pay you that? Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Not a soul.
So let me get this right. I can pack out this room every day and these people are here to see me, and you think that I should pay? Oh, no.
Yeah, man. Damn mind is bloviated.
They mind you all bloviated, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Gotta chill with that bloviation. It's gonna get you nowhere, man. Right. That be the problem, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, look at this. Here's another thing. Damn it. It looked like a lot of fun. And I watched both of your sets, man. And that crap, I see it. Those were amazing sets, man. It was like, hey, hello, new audience that never see me. You should be tuning into my stand-up. It was like, yo, man. Because, man, there's a billion people out here that ain't seen it. Like, there's a lot of people to be introduced to.
Yeah. Oh, I got a question. For y'all.
Wait, because I don't want to leave you keeping this shit. I don't want to leave keeping this shit because we have to talk about it now, bro. So, Lance, did you see?
Yes, I seen it. I seen it 6 times.
Mikey, based on what you just said, right? You have an Amazon special, you have your own special. You headline comedy clubs all around this great country. You tour. You saw Keep Your Distance and said, man, this is amazing. It'd be cool to get on set on there just to be presented to a new audience.
Absolutely.
And that'd be great.
I'd love to do it. Right.
Nigga, when Clayton goes on stage and says, nigga, with the comment before, I'm like, man, I ain't really getting paid enough for this. Who gonna see this? This nigga Clay was like, this nigga CT was like, nigga, everybody's gonna see this.
Hey, I know. Hey, man.
This nigga say everybody's gonna see this, bro. What are you talking?
Nigga, this is Do you know what happened, Mike?
I know exactly what happened, man. And I
Oh my
actually worked with him somewhere, so I know about his bloviation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm well aware of it. And man,
You're like, man, who gonna see this nigga? Everybody, bro.
but man, his bloviation comes from a history of feeling like I'm owed this, and I'm owed that. And yeah, man, yeah, damn.
And it's no diss to him. Listen, man, you think whatever you want about what your worth is. Who the fuck am I to tell you how much money you're worth? But in reality, I'm not gonna give it to you. And in reality, you gotta stay in touch to know what's happening in real time, nigga. No less than niggas don't see it when niggas do when niggas be on Zooming with the homies. Niggas be I've seen niggas tonality to the thing like you doing a favor for it to hear. I'm like, bro, there's a minimum of 2,500 people in here every day, and I've seen the NBA go live. There's not 2,500 people watching. I've seen it. I've seen ESPN go live. Stephen A. Smith and Disney and ABC, nigga, there's not 2,500 people watching, bro. I've seen it.
And even if it was, they're not as connected. Like these are people who are really connected, man, who will buy all of your merchandise, who are going to support everything else you do. The NBA, it's like the NBA. Like we understand what that is, but it's like no, it's different when these people can and y'all can reach out and touch each other and talk to each other. I cannot, absolutely not acknowledge that hippie pointed out that Teddy Ray said, "Who gonna see this? Nigga, he was on Good Morning America."
Yo, he was on Good Morning America that morning, nigga. I'm like, nigga. But look, that just goes to show you, like, bro, Lance, that just goes to show how far disconnected, not just him, that how far ABC is. ABC or NBC or Disney is so disconnected. This is what, bro, I'm sitting at my house. I'm watching ESPN. I go to my phone. I look at my YouTube, and the thing that was on ESPN is on my phone. But why? I have cable. I pay a lot of money for my cable. Why do I need to see you here? And more importantly, why is Stephen A. Smith, the number one dude at ESPN, is like, thank you for watching our episode. Make sure you subscribe to the page and like and leave a comment. Nigga, why? If this ain't important, nigga, why? Why is Disney making the number one nigga at their program say, thanks you for watching our clips. Make you should subscribe for more content. Nigga, why? If it don't mean shit, nigga, why? Comic at home that said, I ain't doing the internet shit. Nigga, why? Nigga? Your goofy ass. I'm sorry.
You done bloviating?
Lance, you had a question, bro.
I don't even remember it no more. But yo, that's what Clubhouse be showing you too. It be showing you like the clear disconnect of like, oh, y'all think y'all still the hot shit out here? Like y'all don't know who, y'all don't know the perception of who the people look at as the people.
There's been a shift. It's been a big shift.
There's a change in the car.
Right.
You said the keys in the car.
So there's a change in the guard, bro.
Oh, that make a lot more sense.
So Lance, all of these things are equal to me, right? Me seeing a person that I consider a friend starting their own Netflix, Careful Say Studios, me also seeing my boy start a comedy show, and also Tony Baker and Friends, and watching my nigga CT, like watching him literally change his financial status from this. This is
Young OGs as well.
Huh?
Young OGs.
Young OGs, absolutely. Like,
and what's the name? Juice is doing the Life as a Joke tour.
Bro, seeing that happen.
I'm a part of that. Hey, everybody gets the tickets. Life as a Joke tour.
Life is a Joke tour. Go get your tickets, man. So seeing that happen, and then seeing what happened with these companies getting shorted on these stocks, this is all the same thing to me.
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. You niggas are losing control. You guys are trying to hold it, but it's slipping through your fingers. And we are watching it happen. And now there's money that you can regulate that you can't regulate anymore. Man, let me go buy some more Bitcoin. Y'all go ahead. I'm buy some Bitcoin right now.
Does that mean you got Postmates coming?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna go get some. I got some Chipotle chips over here. Let's be honest. We all go to Chipotle for the chips. All the food is okay. It's the chips, bro. Chipotle chips.
Hey, Mike. We're gonna let you in on a Clubhouse conversation, right?
Put me, man. Let me know.
Hold on. Because I'll be drinking a lot of water. Let me go make a quick. I'm gonna be right back. Yo, hold on.
All right. Yo, a Clubhouse.
Are you, Mikey? How often are you on Clubhouse?
Yo, man, rare. Look at this. I was there when I first got there, and I was hanging out, and I was popping in, and just feeling it out. And I feel like I'm one of those people right now, like, hey, I'm just trying to understand what it is. And I pop in random rooms, man. I heard I end up in these all women rooms, man, and they be going through it, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And I sit and listen, and then I leave quietly, and then that's it. And I pop in every once in a while. So that's where I'm at with it. And I was in the comic rooms a lot, and I would pump on the panel from time to time, and it was cool. But I need to really understand the value of it, or to make it valuable in my direction.
The number one value that I can see in Clubhouse right now is the interconnectivity, because the hierarchy gets established when people are aware of who other people are, but that ain't got nothing to do with how people communicate. So like, you could be in a room having a direct conversation with somebody that has major power somewhere else to elevate something you want to do. Which is, oddly enough,
you could just be on there lying.
You can absolutely be on their line. You absolutely be on their line. So but that's the crazy part, Lance. Either way, it don't really matter, because based on all the other stuff that we just said, these powers that be they trying to figure it out too. Married at first sight is trying to figure out, why did somebody turn off? Why did Cuff turn off and then start watching YouTube? And then YouTube trying to figure out, why did, as soon as this guy went off, they went back to television.
So check this out, Mike.
Tell me about it.
This is the Clubhouse conversation. BT Kingsley, amongst other people, were making the strong case that Lil Bow Wow is a legend.
Hey, that's crazy, and I know where it started, huh? Hey, man, keep going.
So look, and BT's passionate about this, so we're gonna give BT the floor in a second. But first, I want to know, without nothing, how do you feel about that, Mike?
How do I feel about is Little Bow Wow legend? I don't feel that he is to me. I feel like, what does the word legend mean? Is some criteria you need to look under and maybe to consider it. There's people I consider legends, like Biggie, like he's a legend. Even living legends to me, even if I don't follow their political stances. Lil Wayne, legend.
Hey
You
man,
know,
Lil Wayne played the game right. You see, you free with $100 million.
yo, man, everybody like, oh, he was stupid. No, taking that picture is why he's free. Little Bow Wow. Little Bow Wow's popular. He's 106 and parked in it. We know him, but is his music legendary to me? Which it isn't. He has some songs I bumped to, but I never bought it. How's someone a legend? I won't even stream it. I heard his songs on the radio. So
How
I think
much Bon Jovi you listen to? How
Okay.
much Beatles? How much Beatles do you listen to?
I'm gonna tell you what's funny is Mike's Baltimore accent only comes out when he says radio.
word.
That's the only time the Maryland come out. Like I listen to it on the radio.
So look at this.
I say,
Someone-
let my nigga go.
Someone else, may deem the Beatles a legend or legends and all of that. And I hear that all the time. Are they legends to me? I can't speak on it. I'll say, I've heard the things. I've heard it. I witnessed Bow Wow. I witnessed it all. I don't know. No. My answer's no.
Go ahead, BT.
No, man, listen. The argument that was being placed was people were trying to make it around like skill set, and skill can't be the basis on if you're legendary or not.
Right.
It can't be, because then there's a lot of people we got to say are legends. The dude that was telling me Bow Wow wasn't a legend was telling me Black Thought is. That just don't make no sense. Like I'm not saying Black Thought ain't. I'm saying you can't say Black Thought is, but Bow Wow ain't. It just don't make no sense. So
why not?
Like, well, what did Black Thought do legendary? Go ahead. The great rapper.
What did the Roots do that is legendary?
He didn't say the Roots. He said Black Thought.
Black Thought is
Sure. Go to Roots. Sure.
Just keep going. Go ahead.
No. Listen, I'm not in denial that the Roots is legendary. They are. Why would I say the Roots is legendary? Outside of Black Thought's skill set, they set a standard which we know will be copied from here until eternity. They are the first quintessential hip hop band. It is a MC and a band that tours together. And they're probably the biggest, right? They're the biggest that we've ever known of. And anything that comes after that, this will be the first. I'm okay with that. But the Roots don't sell more tickets than Bow Wow, bro. It's not even, I don't even think it's close. Bow Wow sells out and headline stadiums in his prime. It's not, forget 106 in Park I'm talking music. I'm talking 3 million the first album. I'm talking 3 platinum albums and 2 gold albums. Bow Wow was out here moving units, selling out stadiums, not arenas, not 10, not 1,000 people, not 5,000, 15, 20, 30,000 people. He's a legend.
That's not accurate, but keep going.
What? That Bow Wow wasn't selling out stadium?
Yeah, Bow Wow was not selling out stadium. But keep going.
No. Let's stay here for a second.
Bow Wow.
No, it don't change your point. That's what I'm saying. That he wasn't, but it don't.
Tour is Bow Wow's tour. So yes, there is B2K and there's other people on this tour with him, but the Scream tour is Bow Wow's tour. The Scream tour was in stadiums, not in arenas, not in theaters, not in small clubs. You know that, right?
No, I don't. That didn't happen. But it doesn't change your point. That's it.
Let's look.
Let's look it up. Somebody look it up one time.
You know who sells out stadiums?
Drake, Jay-Z, Beyonce.
No, Jay-Z doesn't. Beyonce and Jay-Z do.
Okay. So you're saying that they shut down parts of the stadium?
I don't know what they did. I know Little Bow Wow was not selling out 60,000 seat stadiums.
You're saying the tour did, or it just never happened?
Yeah, I mean,
no, I'm not. I didn't say football stadiums. I'm talking basketball.
Those are basketballs don't have stadiums. Those are arenas.
Why are we even equating sales to legend status?
That's another thing. But that's why I say it doesn't matter. It doesn't change your point. I want to hear your point. I didn't mean to deter it.
So let me go back just for clarity. If I'm going venue size, there's club, right? Which would be if a comedy club, we know what that is, 200, 300 people, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, right? To nightclub, which there's performers that do nightclub performances, right? It's 100 and some people in here, tops maybe a 1,000. This is a big ass club, right? So it's like you got a club, then you got small theater concerts. This is more of a D'Angelo, 2,000 to 3,000. This is the Paramount, right? Then you got like the arena shows, which are slightly bigger than that, like the Crown Arena or like the Wells Fargo Center, which like in SAC, which holds maybe 5,000. Then but I'm saying stadiums. I'm not talking football stadiums, and I'll give you the benefit of doubt on that. I'm not talking football stadiums because that's 60, 70,000. You're
talking about arenas. You're talking about Staples Center. You're talking about Golden One Center. You're talking about where the Kings play, where the Hawks play, where the Lakers play.
Yes, that's where Bow Wow concerts were.
Yeah, they had like Scream tours. They did those. Yes.
Yeah. So during the Scream tours, this is where those concerts were. This is the disconnect for people. Bow Wow is a child when we're not engaging in the music when he's a child, but children are. What space did he run? He ran the space of children music. Like he's the most popular #1 child rapper. Nobody's even close. Romeo's not close. Nobody's close. As a Criss Cross had like one album. He did this over multiple albums for a while. Nobody's even close. Mikey ain't listening to Bow Wow. Mikey's
that ain't even the point. That ain't even the point. Keep going.
If Mikey's 16, you not listen to a nigga that's 8. But for the niggas that was 8, this nigga's a legend, bro. So I'm always
that's what I said. Not to me. Keep going. I still don't think so.
So I look at people like not today. I think of it in extremes. If Bow Wow died and it was 50 years from now, will they look at this moment like he was a legend? Will he be a pioneer? Will he have done something that nobody had done? Yeah. They did a documentary on Bow Wow. You'd sit back and be like, God damn, I didn't know that. He did what? He saw what? Who did what?
I mean, is that the only criteria? Is that we talking about we talking about good marketing makes you a legend? It might contribute. Go ahead.
I just want to was you still going?
Yeah, no, y'all make some points because I've been on like a.
So this is the thing, right?
I hear Bloviate.
Because I got the same issue, Mike. Is like, now are we just mixing words? Like, what is your criteria for legend? Right? Because, and then a legend in what is the main question?
He is a hip hop legend. Now,
yeah, that's insane.
It's not. This okay. Look. Let's say that there's one slot. You do this thing, and nobody does it to the level that you do it at. And that's where we start giving legendary status. So Rakim is a legend because when Rakim comes in, nobody was rapping like Rakim until Rakim. And even if they weren't as successful as him, and everything thereafter is different. Nas, damn near the same thing as Rakim because things change after Illmatic, right? Jay, to the levels of albums that he's put out and his longevity and how long he stayed relevant, great. Like Salt and Pepper, female, whatever.
You know how crazy it is to say Rakim, Nas, Jay-Z, just to follow it up with Little Bow Wow?
Mm-hmm. Is Snoop a legend?
Yes.
Yes.
Random question. Is T.I. a legend?
Yes.
Okay. So the niggas that was writing Bow Wow's raps, them niggas is legends.
Yes.
And so, nigga, he's getting written for by legends. Is Jermaine Dupri a legend?
Yes.
He's the legend. He's the creator behind this. JD is the legend.
JD is a legend. But I'm going, hey, niggas keep saying they made Hove. Well, in that case, make another Hove. There has not been a Bow Wow before, during, or after Bow Wow. If they could recreate it again, they would do it again. They cannot.
So let me say this, because I understand what you're saying, but that's not fully true. So what happened with Bow Wow is, and it's kind of like I don't like it, right? Because I'm looking at Bow Wow now and I see why he's the way he is, because he was exploited since he was a little kid. It was just a lot of exploitation. So it was like they're not working on none of this stuff. They just selling him. They're selling him. There has been other Bow Wows. You don't consider them like Bow Wow because they transitioned into adulthood. Lil Wayne was Bow Wow too. Lil Wayne transitioned from child rapper to respected grown-up rapper. Chris Brown was child star to grown star. Usher was child star, grown star. Michael Jackson, child star, grown star. Stevie Wonder, child star, grown star.
Wait. Let's go back. So let's be clear. I said Bow Wow is a hip hop legend. Mm-hmm. You named all these people, and only one of them was a rapper, and he was not making music for children.
Yeah.
That is a spot.
Let me say this. We don't know what Bow Wow was making music for, because who heard it?
Everybody.
And Lil Wayne was making music. You gotta remember Lil Wayne's first album, he couldn't cuss. His mom wouldn't let him.
Yeah, he couldn't cuss, but nigga, he was also the block is hot. Nigga, he was on the block, nigga. He was not making music for kids. He wasn't making bounce.
No kids on the block.
He was Bow Wow, nigga. Fuck with him. Is Barney a legend? Is Sesame Street legendary?
That's something different. We're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Is Barney a legend?
Is Barney a legend, nigga? No, that's where you need to put Bow Wow. If Barney and Big Bird and if Elmo's a legend, nigga, so is Bow Wow.
So they hip hop legends. Barney and Sesame Street, they hip hop legends, and that's where
they are occupying the same marketing space. The fact that we know Bow Wow is just to show you how big he was.
Sesame Street ran for 40 years to kids. Bow Wow had a 3-year run. It was it's not a knock, bro. Like bro, yes. Hey man, Bow Wow was fine. He had movies. He had his run.
Yo, who said this? Funny? Who said this, man? Somebody said, Lance, your whole background is Barney. It's a big ass Barney.
Barney behind you right now. Barney gonna look down out of the camera. Lance, what do you mean?
Okay, let me ask this. Let me ask this question like this. And they have documentaries out, but that's not the point. If they made a movie about hip hop, right? They got to go through it from the beginning to now. Do they have to include Bow Wow in this movie?
Do they have to include them? They should. Are they going to include them? Of course not. But why is that? Because they ostracize the things in. You know what else they're gonna do in that music? In that movie is they're gonna make a very small moment that's gonna be the female moment, and they're gonna do a very small moment that's the white moment. It's like, nah, nigga, hip hop is dominated by a certain demographic, but these people, they not gonna put Hammer in there either.
They absolutely put Hammer in there. Absolutely,
Nigga,
he belongs in there.
No.
Hammer don't belong in the hip hop documentary.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not.
He's saying Hammer belongs, but they won't do it.
Oh,
I'm saying that is not who they gonna focus on. How niggas will tell you Hammer not a legend, bro, for the same reasons. Hammer got so big that he was almost a pop star. Let's not get into it. This nigga's from Oakland. Hammer will fuck most rappers up. It's like, no, nothing should be confused about the street ties of who Hammer was. Niggas don't even really mention LL no more because of the lane that he started to occupy. So it's like,
but I don't want to cut you off. My bad.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm saying LL was in the 80s though. So when you talk about that, you cannot talk about hip hop at an extended period and not bring up LL Cool J. Because this is one of the things that happens, and this is what I believe. I believe conversations like that have to be had by different people from not just different places, but different ages. So if you're talking to a bunch of 27-year-olds, they might not bring up LL Cool J.
Correct, but that doesn't not make them a legend.
Right.
Same thing with Bow Wow. Just because we were too old to experience it doesn't mean it didn't happen. For you, it's old. Huh?
Were we too old?
Yes.
Were we though? If his music was in the club?
No.
But it wasn't in the club. And I feel like Bow Wow was my age.
No, it was in the club. And we did hear it, but the reasons we were not showing up to a Bow Wow concert. I have no interest in ever going to a Bow Wow concert. I know the music because of how big it was. Perfect. Nick. Omarion. Is Omarion a legend? I don't know. Was B2K legendary? No. Why? Because it had been done before. Because they did with New Kids on the Block. They did it with New Edition. There's a bunch of male R&B groups that had like a hot moment. That happened. Bow Wow didn't happen again, bro. Didn't happen before him, and it didn't happen after him. You could say Wayne, because Wayne was young when he came in the game, but Wayne wasn't Bow Wow's age, nigga. We saw Bow Wow when he was 5, bro. Like
he was like 7 on Arsenio Hall.
All right, look.
But he was 5 in the Snoop video.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He was around stuff, and they kind of.
Wayne wasn't 7. Wayne was 13.
No. He wasn't. And that's my thing about Bow Wow that I don't like about just kind of how it was. It was almost like he was early on being kind of like a reality star type, like put a camera in a kid's face type thing. And he didn't develop certain things. It feels like to me.
You mean like ability to stay in the light, like raps that people still buying? No, I mean, I think we need a whole bunch of people that's 8, like a whole bunch of whoever was 8 when he was 8.
Bro, I feel like Bow Wow was my age. I might be 2 years older than Bow Wow. So when he was 13 rapping, I was 15.
So I could have got it because, to be fair, get everybody that was 8 at the time, and then have them survey it. Whereas
if you talk about Shaheem, I was listening to Shaheem. Shaheem was 16.
Who?
Shaheem, he's a Wu-Tang nigga. Young Chris from the Young Guns. I'm only saying that these dudes were like 6. I would listen to a young kid if he was talking about something I want to hear.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about nothing because Bow Wow wasn't fucking no bitches. I take that back. Bow Wow probably was fucking a bunch of bitches He just wasn't putting that in the music. But this how you gotta, Mikey, you are perfect in this example because you have children. You gotta think about it like this. You love hip hop, but you know your kids probably you don't want them listening to Throat Baby. like that's aggressive. But what could my kids enjoy and listen to? It ain't Wayne. And it ain't Young Chris, and it ain't Skuskashawan or whoever the fuck you just said. None of them niggas. It was Bow Wow, bro.
Yes.
Okay.
Like
So I disagree. I want them to really know what's going on. You know, and some of this stuff, man, it sounds crazy, but you know, if they just stay on the line and stay green, I don't think they get a real example of the things that are in the world to come.
okay, let me ask. Okay, let me ask.
No, nigga, wait a minute. You're not letting Leo Babies listening to Throw Baby. Niggas on the radio, bro. Throw Baby.
Look,
Throw Baby.
So this is the question, BT. Who? Okay, because we can't agree that there are levels to this legendary talk, right? We understand that there's a Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, Nas tier, right?
Sure.
Or not. I mean, I don't know.
It has to be. It has to. Michael Jackson. It has to be. Michael Jackson.
Like we're
Bow
talking
Wow.
about Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg are in a. This is different, right?
Then who's the secondary legend you got next to that? Is that Black Thought?
No, like after we talking about Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg and Tupac and Biggie and Nas and Eminem and Ice Cube, like and people like that. Yeah, I mean, then we can talk about Jadakiss and Fabulous and E40 and Too Short, like these Black Thought, yeah, all these people. Where?
Yeah, sure. There's legends. There's levels to legendariness.
Who's Bow Wow? Who's his company? What table is he sitting at?
He's sitting at the Black Thought table. he's sitting at the Black Thought table, and I don't know if Talib can sit at this table. All right,
and maybe this is more helpful to your point, BT. Do you look at Bow Wow the same way you look at Missy Elliott?
No. Okay. So Missy's an anomaly because of the producer side of her, because she sells a bunch of records. I don't think Missy always gets the love and respect that she deserves, but Missy was a super popular. No, because look. Missy's Missy, bro. Missy's Missy.
Mm-hmm.
But if I started counting my top 5 female MCs of all time, does Missy make the list?
Well, it's your list.
Nicki's on there for sure. Latifah's on there for sure. Light's on there for sure. Kim got to be on there for sure. And I guess Missy probably makes 5. Because I wouldn't say Cardi yet. I wouldn't even go new. Can't say Cardi, can't say Meg. But if I say Salt and Pepper, Missy's not in the 5. And the reason I have to compare Missy like that is because what space does Missy occupy outside of female MC? Like, she's a female rapper. Now, if you start talking female producers, oh shit, nigga, she's legendary than the motherfucker.
No, I mean, she done everything. She sung, she rapped, she produced.
Yeah.
She raised the level of, she raised the legend of raised the level of video production as far as not just rapping in front of a camera, but like really turning this into a thing. And you look at Missy, absolutely.
You think you
I mean, you could say, because Busta Rhymes a part of that too, but I'm saying
absolutely. And Hype Williams is really what we're talking about.
Yeah, but you have to have people to do those things with, because Jay-Z done a Hype Williams video too. He done Sunshine, and get that shit out of here. He never done it again. Okay, cool. Because that he couldn't do that.
Yes, okay, cool. I'll give you that. If I say the part that I'm struggling with, and the argument that is Bow Wow, is he occupies a space that nobody occupied before, during, and after. And I'm not saying that this doesn't exist for Missy. I'm trying to find it. I just don't know. I'm just ignorant to what it is. To the female rapper who's creative, to
for me, I don't even like, if you say Bow Wow occupies a space that no one else occupies, I'm like, for me, I'd be like, so what? Like, cool. He was a kid rapper, and once that kid shit was over, it was over. You know what I mean? So it's like people like Vanilla Ice occupies a space. Like, he the only nigga who had to drink piss. Like that, like, yeah, bro, you done something nobody else done. You're like, cool.
He's not a legend to me.
Vanilla Ice?
Nah. Yeah. He's not a legend.
It's like, and because the interesting thing is, I was talking to Manny about this last night too. And Manny was like, Bow Wow definitely a legend. But Manny's saying it because the nigga was on Arsenio Hall, and he was like,
that's his criteria?
He's connected to the 90s like that. He's like, bro, he was on Arsenio at 9. Like, like.
Bro, look. I think what happens is, because we know Bow Wow didn't, if Bow Wow wrote his own lyrics, this wouldn't even be a fucking conversation. It wouldn't even be a conversation. But because legends wrote for him, then you say, okay, no, right? So it takes a certain type of artist to do what he did. And trust me when I tell you, they have been trying to do it ever since. Nigga, the rap game is on season 7. This is thousands of people that Jermaine Dupri, the nigga that did it, is trying to recreate what happened with Bow Wow.
They're not really.
Yeah.
I watch it, but that's not what that's about.
So let me say this, and I was saying this on the club. Oh no, you look. I don't want you to forget what you're saying, BT. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna forget. Go ahead.
So I was saying this on Clubhouse when we was talking, but then I got a FaceTime right as I was making the point. So I kind of just, when I came back, you know how Clubhouse is, then everybody else talking, I'm not finna, so I just listening.
Right.
So when you talk about this era, this 90s era, right? It was a big thing about, it was you were linked to your producer or CEO / producer, right? Yeah. So it was Snoop and Dre. Yes. It was Biggie and Puff. It was Jay-Z and Dame Dash. It was Swiss Beats with DMX and Rough Riders. You had Timberland, who had Aaliyah and Missy. Jermaine Dupri had Criss Cross and Bow Wow.
And the Brat.
And
R&B artists. But yeah, keep going.
I'm talking about what he was linked to. Because those were the biggest that he was. You look at Bow Wow as Jermaine Dupri's artist. Criss Cross are Jermaine Dupri's artists, right? So he was linked to like child stars, or however you want to word that, right? And what I was saying was Jermaine Dupri didn't get the respect looked at like Jermaine Dupri until he did Confessions.
Yeah.
It was like, oh no, now you've done something legendary. You've made some art that now you can consider the big boys table with a project.
Yes.
Like, oh, you did Doggy Style, I did Confessions. You did The Chronic, I did The Emancipation of Mimi.
Right.
Right. So when I'm looking at the rap game, it's like, no, Jermaine Dupri has a history of working with young people. So it's like, this is a new way to do it. It might not be a lane. And I think the way the world everything gets a little more sadistic, right? So what the tolerance for what children are exploited to is just different. It's like you can't give that to kids no more. You know what I mean? Like you can't give kids, like, no, they got TikTok, bro. Like they watch porn and they got phone, they got everything. So it's like trying to have a kid rapper, like, it's like, man, get this fuck out of here. Like, you know, so I don't think those avenues are still there.
You get the fuck out of here because you are too old to appreciate it. But for kids, look. Do y'all watch the Rap Game?
Mike,
I did. I watched a few seasons and I liked the show. I just not watching it.
Yeah, so the Rap Game isn't randomly niggas that's never done it before. It's children that have a dream, kids that have a dream, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, they want to be in the music business. Most of the kids on there, this ain't their first go around. They already putting out music. They already got a bunch of YouTube buzz. They already doing little shows and concerts. They doing all, they are little JJ, nigga. They are out here doing their shows and concerts and living it up, right? The Rap Game then takes them, all right, you gonna work with the nigga that specializes in this. You done built your own buzz enough to get to me. Now I specialize in this world. The only person that's popped from the Rap Game is Mulatto. And she didn't pop till she was grown. She didn't pop to some booty shots and niggas, now niggas can fuck and it's all pussy talk and all this other shit. She couldn't even occupy the space where clearly she had some star power because she a star now. So it's like, no, to do what he did, nigga, it has to be Bow Wow. That's the only reason it worked. We just happened to know about the music because it was so catchy, so good. He was such a big artist that we didn't have no choice. The shit was in heavy rotation. And I just can't say that for a lot of people. Like, if somebody could show me another example of what Bow Wow did, then I'll let it go, bro. But until this nigga was sick, now he was 5 years old. We was like, oh, look at that little nigga, he cool. 7 years old, oh man, this little nigga's on Arsenio delivering. Music drops, oh man, that's cool. He's supposed to be Crisscross is a one-hit wonder. Crisscross got jumped. Nobody even checked for that other song that I actually like that song, but nobody was even fucking with that. That second Crisscross album, I'm telling you right now, nobody was fucking with that.
Yeah, they got one and Bow Wow got 5.
No, nigga. No.
So look, occupying a spot, occupying a space for you gives you legendary status. And this is what I think. I just think Bow Wow is a notable mention in hip hop. Legend, it's hard for me to have a conversation and have Biggie, Michael Jackson, and Bow Wow in the conversation.
You shouldn't be saying Michael Jackson because we're talking hip hop.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hip hop legend. Got you.
Talking Jay-Z, Nas, Lil Wayne, Bow Wow.
But
see, I'm all about authenticity.
Cool G Rap, Bow Wow.
Cool G Rap? Cool G Rap, bro?
Rakim, Bow Wow.
No. Cool G Rap?
Absolutely. Cool G Rap. Yes. Cool G Rap is a hip hop legend. But
why? What'd he do?
You don't know about Cool G Rap? You don't know about the Juice Crew?
What did Cool G Rap do?
He one of the greatest lyricists of all time.
What else you got? Cause he's not topping that. To be a legend. Because if we're only basing it on skill set, then
I'm talking about skill set and influence. I'm talking about the people who you consider legends. You hear Jay-Z say, hearing me rap is like hearing G rap in his prime.
If I can do, man.
What legendary rapper do you say hearing me rap is like hearing Bow Wow in his prime? They say it about Cool G Rap.
This is a bad argument, you guys. Every time you making this argument, it's just making my point stronger. Because what you're saying is hip hop, we are all clear. Hip hop is a male dominated industry that is primary for niggas that are basically early 20s to maybe mid 30s, and then they get you the fuck up out of here. So the fact that Jay-Z's still in and he's in his 50s is great. Rakim ain't rapping no more, even though he's still alive. So I could start saying Rakim's longevity is in question in the motherfucker, but I won't say that because of what he established early in the game and what happened and rippled throughout hip hop for here until eternity, right? So it's like, all right, can't really say that. Even though a lot of these legends are still alive, still can make music. Ain't nobody talking about when the fuck they fell off. Some of these niggas didn't get 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these niggas don't have no platinum albums. Some of these niggas impact don't hit like that. They are
talking about. And there's a my bad, I don't want to cut you off. That's my
I figured it out too. I figured it out when y'all circle back this way. I figured it all out. But
yeah, and there is a time element that goes into this. It's like when you start talking about platinum, but if hip hop wasn't selling like that, then those platinum plaques don't mean the same thing.
No,
and if they weren't like
I don't care when they came out, you not gonna find hella artists that got 3 platinum plaques.
Okay, this is it.
Album, well, and I'm talking that came out when hip hop was selling like that. They got 3 platinum and 2 gold albums. Because look. If saying Bow Wow's not a legend, you have to put what he was doing in the same space that you put females in hip hop or white people in hip hop. He's an anomaly. He's a kid rapper. He is the minority of the minorities. He shouldn't be compared to Jay.
This is the issue. This is the issue. When we're talking about let's say female rappers, right? There's a reason why Lauryn Hill is Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Like you can say like Lauryn Hill don't get talked about like female rapper. Lauryn Hill gets talked about like just one of the greatest artists that people have ever heard.
Yeah, she got
one album. She got 2.5 albums. She got The Score, she got The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and then she had the Unplugged album.
You think Lauryn Hill is respected in hip hop?
Yes.
No,
you don't?
No, I think Lauryn Hill. No. Let me be clear. I'm not saying that Lauryn Hill should not be respected in hip hop. I'm saying she don't get as much respect as she should. Lauryn Hill should get more fucking credit than Kool G Rap.
She does.
No, she don't.
You don't think so?
I
know Lauryn Hill does. More so.
Nicki's pen is as lethal as anybody who's ever touched the mic. Do Nicki give credit like that? No, because
her pen isn't. Because it isn't.
That's because you are a nigga with testicles and you don't want to hear that shit.
No, I will say Lauryn Hill's pen is as nice. I would tell you Lost Ones is one of the greatest raps ever written by anybody.
It's because you can relate. There is something in here you want to hear. It's Kim. I can't even say Kim because Biggie wrote for Kim, but Kim's still a legend.
I mean, right? who wrote for Nicki? Because that's the thing too.
Nobody.
That's what we are told to believe. But this
one no. Stay right there, y'all. Stay right there. That's what I'm talking about. We have a bias to this understanding. If Nicki, nobody has ever claimed the right for Nicki. The only thing
they have.
Who?
Safari.
Nigga, do we believe that Safari wrote Nicki Minaj raps?
Yes.
No, we don't, bro. Listen.
You said we. I do.
No, Lance.
Hey, man, we still didn't.
No, Lance, let's take a moment. Let's stay here for a second, y'all. Look. The only thing that Nicki has ever asked for is please, you guys. The only thing I want credit for is I write everything I do. A nigga she broke up with that we've never heard do a good song ever. We've never heard any skill set from him that says he could have wrote what Nicki was writing, says that he wrote for her. It's like I come out and say, well, yeah, I wrote all Eddie Murphy jokes. It's like, and Eddie like, this never happened. He's like, shit, nigga, I'm telling you, I used to write that shit. It's like, no, nigga, Safari I ain't got nothing to back. With me, it would be more believable because I'm actually hilarious, nigga. With Eddie, nigga, you can't like.
Let me ask you a question. While you there, what have you heard from Quentin Miller that would make you say he can write for Drake?
I heard the track.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I heard the track. You show me a track where Nicki's referencing Safari rhymes, and nigga, I will bow out, bro. But I heard the proof is what I heard.
Right. I'm only saying that because I believe that writing for people goes on way more than people think.
But I think the dynamic of, I don't think that there's ever a world where Safari sat down, wrote 16 bars of hip hop, gave it to Nicki Minaj, and then she went in and spit that shit. That never happened, bro. Was this her boo and she was bouncing lines and he might have said, hey, you know, you could flip that like this. All right, cool. But I think that happens for 100% of the rappers that's ever existed. All of them. All of them, nigga. Nas, Jay-Z, Rakim, definitely Cool G Rap. Nigga, everybody. Everybody had that point of reference at some point in time. And like, I'm not giving no. Matter of fact, most of them, nigga, all of them, 100%.
Look, let me put something to sleep so we could just be done with this completely. The conversation, you were right in saying we had the wrong conversation about Bow Wow. That's what I think it was. And the conversation should have been hip hop kids.
There is
no hip hop kids, like hip hop kid artists, and that's it. And he's a legend as far as hip hop kids. As far as hip hop generalized, no. Bow Wow is a notable mention, a legend.
In this category of the under your example, under this large umbrella of what is hip hop, if I'm defining all these different moments, if I'm going to highlight all the females in this documentary, if I'm going to highlight all the white people in this documentary, if I'm going to highlight all the lyricists in this part, if I'm going to highlight all the niggas that had crazy album sales, all the niggas that had longevity, some of this shit's going to cross over. If I ever went out of my way to highlight the kids, there's only one nigga on the list.
Yeah, why the fuck would anybody highlight kids in rap?
Nobody gives a fuck about them. Nobody gives a fuck about the kids.
They shouldn't be, because it's a money grab. It's an exploitation.
No, it's not. Kids
okay,
want entertainment, bro.
Huh?
Kids want to be entertained.
And they are entertained. And I'm saying
they like rap music.
Right. And
There's one rapper that rapped for them. His name is Bow Wow.
All right.
If not, your kids got to listen to sexy little bitch, sexy little hoe. I love the way you walk, love the way you talk. Let a young nigga come skeeting your throat. Dick, throat this dick till I make you choke. Throw babies.
What's wrong with that song? I like that sound.
I love that song. I love that shit is great, nigga. But when my little kids hop into that beat, I'm like, ooh, nigga, slide in this, bounce with me. Yeah, that's much better. Ooh, that was close.
Hey, look. Here's where back to speed up. You was trying to say we need a subsection for certain parts of hip hop and there's women. I disagree. I think you don't have to do that with somebody like Nicki or somebody. I think she belongs in that conversation with some hot rappers of, like, if we just going with the current right now, I don't think you got to be like, oh, here's the women's department. I think Nicki is up there talent-wise.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I 1000% agree with what you just said. The problem is she's not. I agree with you. I agree that she should not be isolated from everybody else. I don't believe that you should isolate the lyricists from the females, from the white people, so and so. I 1000%.
And I think we should stop saying the white people. It's Eminem. Like, they'll bring up the Beastie Boys, but that's just them talking about the 80s. But it's Eminem. Mac Miller after he passed.
Bubba Sparks.
Oh man.
Bubba Sparks.
Yo, he was hot for a minute.
No, I'm not saying Bubba Sparks is a legend. I'm saying there's some other white people that was rapping.
Bubba Sparks don't. If we have a conversation about hip hop, Bubba Sparks' names never needs to come up.
It's not in the doc.
Oh, baby. Oh, we just had this. Oh, here we go. oh, this is great. Hey, you guys, this is perfect. There are consistently people that are in the essence of hip hop. Niggas will tell you 40 ain't a legend, bro.
But that's a regional conversation. That's why.
Niggas agreed.
Mm-hmm.
What we're doing regionally, what hip hop does regionally, when they regionalize West Coast hip hop and or what's the name, I'm saying that there is a subsection of hip hop that these niggas are doing. They're making even smaller, and it was the demographic for kids. And I'm telling you, if we had as many Bow Wows as we had females MCs, this wouldn't even be a conversation. If Bow Wow wrote his own shit, this wouldn't even be a conversation. Wouldn't even be a conversation because you would have seen it done before. But because it only happened that one time, that's why the nigga's a legend, bro.
Yeah, whatever, man. Like when you talk about 40 and the regional thing, that's our sensibilities because of E40, because of where we from. But you from Texas too.
So I brought up Bubba Sparks, nigga. I'm like, nah, nigga, in the South, Bubba Sparks was kind of hit.
I'm talking about Pimp C.
I'm talking about Paul Wall when we talk about white rappers, nigga, that might need to be mentioned.
Well, if they mention Paul Wall, they're gonna mention it. He's not gonna be mentioned white rappers. He's gonna be mentioned with the chopped and screwed, the DJ Screw era, where it was like a wave and it kind of died out. So I think when you guys start talking about like white rappers in hip hop, it's really Eminem, Beastie Boys. It is really what the talk would be.
Yo, what's that one dude name from the Bay? He's a white dude.
Oh, you talking about G-Eazy?
Yeah.
Iggy Azalea.
I never heard none of her music. I don't. But like Iggy Azalea feels like a Bow Wow type thing. It's like a money grab. It's like we know that she don't really do nothing, but she has a look, so we can write for her and put her in front of the camera, and we can get the money while we can get it, and then when it's gone, it's gone.
I'm not gonna make no arguments for Iggy Azalea because she's a white female rapper, but she was in the space of female rappers. I have no arguments for Iggy Azalea. There is no other Bow Wows, bro. There's nobody else, nigga. If you did a chapter in hip hop of kids, nigga, he's the only nigga there.
Anybody who does a chapter of hip hop on kids is a fucking pervert.
Nah, nigga, don't think about it like that. Don't think about it like that, bro. Think about it as if this is how I be seeing it, bro. If I had children and I want let me not even go fictitious. I have a nephew right now. I'll give you even one better. When my sister moved to Japan, my sister was a little more, she used to live in Portland. She was a little away from me. She wasn't like tangible for me. And I remember I heard like some stuff she was listening to, and I was like, oh man, there's a lot of alternative, there's a lot of rock and roll. And I'm like, as a little black girl, I don't need you to love hip hop, but I need you to understand why it's important and know that this is ours. This is one of the few things that African Americans are like, nigga, this is us, bro. Like we did this, right? All right, cool. So I would like spoon feed her like hip hop, but like, here's the Jay-Z Linkin Park album. She's like, oh, this, you know what I mean? It's like it ain't Throat Baby. It's just like, no, here's just a little something. So like with my nephew, who I know I'm gonna corrupt at some point in time, like I want you as a child to love hip hop, but the stuff that comes out ain't really for kids. So it's like, is anybody satisfying this space? Not no more, but there was a time when it existed. And the nigga got so big that grown people be like, all right, man, the nigga got like 5-6 tracks. Shit, nigga. Now you gotta have more than 5 or 6 tracks when you're doing an hour, nigga, in a goddamn with 10,000, 15, 20,000 people, bro. We just ain't checking for it. Little girls was checking for Bow Wow. It was little young girls, and you know, the nigga, he was a little representation of hip hop, bro. But that's what happened, nigga.
Mm-hmm. That's what they do. That's fly by night. That's, you know, you know what? I'm sick of bloviating about this.